This segment of Panther Sports Talk is brought to you by CFU, the power of service.
Welcome back to the softball complex as we talk UNI Softball contending for the league title and getting ready for the conference tournament. And Coach Ryan Jacobs has a roster filled with freshmen, sophomores, and 2 seniors that made a decision to come back and play. They could have graduated, could have moved on to that next chapter of their life. But Sammey Bunch, Adara, Opiola, great leaders statistically, doing a great job with your team here. But Sammey Bunch is a once-in-a-lifetime type player. She has rewritten the record books for UNI and one of the best in the history of the Missouri Valley Conference as well. And you get to see it day in and day out, and you've seen the evolution from young Sammey as a freshman to what she's doing today on the field.
Yes, 2 things come to mind when you talk about Sammey, and number 1 is work ethic, and 2 is passion for the game. I mean, she just loves to play. She loves to watch it on TV. She loves to, do all those little things that make you good. And, she's just continued to do that process for her entire time here, and it's really paid off. She's been very goal-oriented, very driven to have success in her own way. And just has a tremendous work ethic, and like I said, just loves the game, loves to be around it, and kind of this year taking a little different role and not trying to put as much pressure on herself to carry the team, but to teach and to help the young players come along, and it's really helped them a ton.
Tremendous numbers with what she does with batting average, on-base percentage, slugging percentage, home runs. But defensively, is that anchor in your defense? What does she mean to just be so steady at that shortstop position for you?
Well, it's, I guess I've probably been spoiled. She's like another coach on the field. We can just lock eyes and she knows what we're communicating, and she can communicate that to the players on the field. It's funny, we had an alumni show up at our game this last weekend, and after the game she said, just watching Sammey, everything about her embodies the program and what you instill in the players and what you want it to look like, and everything about her when she goes to the plate, how she, her body language in between innings when she's taking her ground balls, it's like she's a freshman and she's out there trying to get better every time, yet she's a 5th-year senior doing all those things and just setting a great example for what our program is all about and what we want it to look like.
And then Adara Opiola came back, and she's a great leader as well for your squad.
Absolutely. She's had some ups and downs, some injuries she's battled through, and just had to really dig deep this year. You think about it, coming back and having a ton of fun. Well, she's had a ton of adversity, and I know it'll make her better going through it. And it's made her better this year, just in the last third of the season, to really perform well and compete and get everything she could out of this year.
Here's that story on Panther senior Adara Opiola.